When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 25. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when their defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Toss to the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Smith takes the handoff. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enis, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might be calling a hot route. Trying the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They kick it away on 4th down. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Toss sweep right. Creates a little space. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Makes the grab. It's McCoy. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The give to Davis. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Finds his man, it's Brown. On the move at the 30. Touchdown Seminoles! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Johnson looking to throw. The short hands, it's Martin. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Here comes the option. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Leaves it with the back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Pressure coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. The give is to Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Still on his feet at the 45. He now has 72 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those? Oh, he's got some space. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Dances away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Johnson wants to throw it. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Going to swing it on second down. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left. And that completion good for a short gain. Still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
A design run for the quarterback. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Try to get it to the edge. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Berry. Hubs it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The Noles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Indiana. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Martin. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Wants to fire on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Sperry. Bears the pressure, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Rides to back on the option to give. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. State sends the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown Seminoles. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the option. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the wideout. Johnson wants to throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, and this is the day he would want to forget. This is the day he wished didn't exist. It's been miserable. You've already thrown 2 interceptions. You just tried to throw your third, but the defense didn't cooperate. But get those feet set before you try to throw the football.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Working the big foul to the corner.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Hands it off. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, he'll throw it. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hanging that.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like, this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, no!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It's a reverse. Got the first down and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And, RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The corners are walked up tight. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
The Seminoles are on the move. These corners going to give them some space. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Couldn't get any closer on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. To the air, it's Berry. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Number 22, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And now the ball is free in the end zone. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
56, Penn State, 14.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground with the counter. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Got a man, it's Martin. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
and they sniffed that draw out. When a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Johnson wants to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays.
He's got it!
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Barges ahead. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Set ready. Set up.
Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pound their way in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And the returner is stopped. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching